I was on last night, y'all, but I don't know if this. I wonder, can y'all hear me? I hope you can hear me. All right. I don't know if you seen the other live last night. It was about single moms and the trick bag they were put in to think that, I can do this all by myself. I'm a strong woman. I'm a feminist, whatever. But, um, they was just saying how they did have a mom and dad, or they divorced, which was the same with me. My mom and dad divorced. So, but the point of it is I was going to find the video and I finally found it. It's what they say. It's a guy talking about single moms, and he's not talking about every mom is like this, obviously not, but it is some horrible mothers out there that need a redirection. And I don't know if that was the way they were raised, but it's pretty pathetic. And I'm gonna take the word pretty out of it, but to raise your children and neglect them and treat them like crap because you don't like the dad is outrageous. So, but here, I'm gonna see if y'all can hear this. But it's been thunder and lightning and tornadoes all around us. So I don't know if y'all having the same weather, but it's been horrible here. So they're going again there on the TV. But hopefully you can hear this. I'm gonna play what this man was saying, which is true. It takes a man to raise a boy. It's hard for a mother to teach him to be a man, because which is true. So I have to put this out here for y'all. I am a single mom, and so I know what he's talking about. I raise boys and girls. Duh. Yes, obviously, because now they're saying that you can be butterflies and all this nonsense and rainbows in school. I mean, it's just completely despicable. But look, I'm about to play this guy here. Hi. I hope y'all can hear me, because I got some other I got some other social media going too. All right, hold on. Cause you yeah, I can't read this. Hold on. Are you a troll? Because this channel is about inspiration, and somebody wants me to talk about single moms and feminism. So if that's not what you're interested in, can you go to the channel for you? This isn't a political channel. I hope y'all can hear me, but obviously this is troll nonsense here. Hi, can you bump it up? What? Seriously? All right, back to what I was talking about. This channel is for inspiration. So if it's not for you, then go to another channel, because it's about doing better. It's about progress. All right, I'm going to get you off of here in a minute, whoever this is. All right, here. We're going to get you off of here. Who else want to talk ridiculous? And you, I know, knowledge is power. I mean, let's get real here. When you don't know, that's what hurts you. Okay, ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is painful. So I am talking about feminism right now and single mothers. Okay, I'm gonna play this guy here for y'all, and hopefully you can hear him. Society has tricked women into thinking single motherhood is this great thing, and it's not. Because it takes two. It takes a man and a woman for the nuclear family. But obviously, psycho society has tricked women into, getting rid of the man. Feminism, that's all it's about. Get rid of the man. Okay, and see, now that's why you are in the hole that you're in. Now I'm getting ready to play this guy. Are you back on here again? Hold on. We got to get you out of here. I was talking about this last night and the video isn't working. So I'm just doing a part 2 of it. I wish I could show y'all the video, but it's not working because the internet, they do what they want, whatever's going on. They chop your video up and everything else. Okay, now check this out. And you're probably going to get mad, but he's right. Look.
And they need to switch around.
All right, anywho, it's after this commercial.
Welcome to my channel. Today's video. I strongly believe that single mother do a terrible job at raising boys. And they're all down there thinking that they don't need a father. I am a strong and independent woman.
You hear that?
And again,
that's some woman.
Of the feminists that brainwash them, and they don't realize the damage that they do to this freaking society. North America, US and Canada. They don't freaking realize it. And of course,
feminism just ruined
if you
everything.
Study female nature, women just want to hear what feels good. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth at all. They just want to hear what feels good. One of the best examples that I use all the time is when a fat woman said to another woman, I am fat. What the other woman's going to say, she's going to reply something to make her feel good. She's not going to say the truth. She's going to say,
well, thank
don't
you.
Worry about it.
If you stick around,
on the inside.
You probably already heard this before. Thank you for sticking around.
Is that to say that kind of reply? Between men who said the truth. Somebody says it's fat, yeah, you're a fat piece of shit, do something about it. And that's the problem with single mommy. When you get an advice from another woman to woman, they're just going to say the kind of bullshit that's going to make them feel good. They're not going to say the truth. You do a terrible job at raising boys by yourself.
It's about feminism.
Even girls, you do a terrible job. You suck at
tonight.
You need a man. They're not going to say the truth. They're gonna lie. You are awesome. You're an awesome mother. No, you're not an awesome mother. You suck at it. You need a man. And we're gonna watch a little video.
You don't want to hear
and
it,
explain
but it just the
why
truth.
you suck at raising little boys. And we end up with a weak society because a single mother that dumped the boyfriend who opened their leg because they were drunk, whatever the reason. And of course, women don't take accountability for anything. They are the poor victim who need to be saved.
That's some woman. And it's not funny.
Why people hate my content? Because I said the truth. Because I said the truth and they hate it. Me, I love it. If you hate my content, I love it. So we're gonna get to it.
Most unattractive things about a man is when he can't say no to a woman. What's going on right now in society is super toxic and tragic. You have boys that are being raised by single moms.
There you go. You just said it right there. And I agree with it 100%.
Well,
boys been raised by single.
I'm gonna stop him for a minute.
And single mommy brainwash those little boys. Those single mommy that been brainwashed by the feminists.
They roll into a school system where they're told to sit at desks up and do what they're told, usually by females, and they come out of that not having a clue what it means to be a man. They're just a yes person for the female energy. And
a yes person for the female.
And that's what's going on now in America and around the world. The feminism movement has completely destroyed the family. And if you don't believe it, that's okay. Just look at all the men in prison, okay? And they'll tell you, you know, somebody will come in and they always do those interviews, you know, how was your childhood? And they'll say, you know, they didn't know their dad or their dad didn't come around much. Or if he did, you know, he wouldn't show up. All this craziness going on. Okay, I'm not just putting it on women, but what I'm saying, you know, he's right that without the man, you know, boys do not have the father figure to show them how to be accountable. That's all I'm saying. How to be responsible, how to be strong. So, you know, if he has a bad mother or an okay mother, like all mothers are not bad. He's just saying for the bad mothers out there that are not raising their children, not teaching them, loving them, showing them morals and values and the right way to go. So that's all. He's just talking about the bad mothers. Let's just put it out there. So the point is, like, little boys will grow up and they'll have the feminine nature, very emotional. They dress like their mom, some of them, you know, and they didn't get, you know, the qualities, and they didn't get to see dad and mom interact. Okay, plain and simple, y'all. I mean, this isn't rocket scientists. So that's what I was talking about, part one last night. You know, we need mothers and fathers to come together. Okay. And furthermore, why don't you stop having babies by people you don't like? Let's start there. Okay. Feminism. So they teach the children all this negativity, toxicity, you know, to hate men and hate their dad, calling him every name in the book. So how do you expect the child to know love, you know, with that kind of mother? If you know that kind of mother, you know, some people try to help them, but good luck. You know, if she was raised like that to hate men, or again, she didn't have a father figure, and, you know, that's what's happening, people. I mean, So the bottom line is that you need a man and woman to unite. They're not uniting. They're divided, divisive, war against men, war against children. I mean, look at what's going on. I mean, what are you going to do about it? Do better. Okay, you're not going to do the same thing that you did is in high school, in your 20s or whatever. When you get older, you should have learned, okay? And then you learn from your mistakes and don't repeat that. So we can go back and listen to it some more, but somebody got on there and I don't know what kind of madness they were saying. I just had to delete them. All right, so I'm just going to go back to his point of view. That's all this is. And if you don't care about single mothers and the plight of what's going on with families, the nuclear family is completely destroyed in America, well, then you can just go to another channel. I mean, but we want to make a change. How can we do it? But I'm going to listen some more to him.
Not only do they not respect themselves, they're not respected by the very women that raised them. They have no respect.
There you go. Mommy raised the little boy to serve the woman.
Some mothers.
And if you read the Bible, you know what the Bible said? It's the other way around. God put woman on her to serve the man, to help the man. Now the devil do his job and they try to turn that around. And the society, nice and slow, go down the drain. When you study the Bible and you study female nature, you see what's going on in society today. And this is the work of the freaking devil. It's so freaking easy again to understand. If you study it, you put all the puzzle together and you see it. The devil right now is doing his work and he's doing pretty good. I'm gonna lie, he's doing pretty good. And things need to switch around. Boys, go back to God, study that thing, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? You see it right there. A bunch of little boys, they become yes men towards the woman, and the woman shit on them, and they're not man. They're not man. The little bitch. The little freaking bitch. And those women, when a man behaves like a woman, he's not going to be respected. He's not going to be respected as a man because he behaves like a bitch.
Respect, because they haven't turned into a man. And this is a huge issue. And there's a lot of complications with this because these boys, not only are they raised by females, but then they're being raised, told that masculinity is bad.
There you go. Again, the brainwash.
Unfortunately, that's some woman.
Could you imagine you've been raised by a feminist and your mom said, be a man is wrong. This is toxic masculinity. Behave like a woman. Be a little bitch. And this is why when you hear about little boys, he wants to become a woman by taking those freaking pills to stop the puberty. You see how sick that is?
Well, you go to schools and they telling little boys can be girls and
this is
the little girls can be boys.
Mommy brainwashing the little boys. And the little boy become brainwashed and he think be a man is wrong. And this is the work of the freaking devil again. This is terrible what's going on right now. And I like this video because more and more guys are waking up like me and they do that kind of content and I freaking love it. Love it. Rip.
I'm just glad that somebody is saying something because Look at, I mean, how many families are together now? 20%. I mean, everybody is divorced. Like I was saying in the beginning, you know, where are all the men? They make life difficult for men. And then the ones that made the wrong choices, where are they? They're in prison. You can go do an interview with them and people ask the same old question. Oh, how was your childhood? Were your mother and father together? I mean, come on, they're in prison because they didn't have a father. And I'm not saying all single moms are bad. He's just talking about the bad single moms. Okay. And they didn't have a father figure. Dad didn't come around, or they never knew him, or something even worse happened. She was raped by this guy. So this is where we're at. How do we stop this hole that we're in? I mean, we're literally in a black hole we can't get out. So I just want to do part 2 of this on men and women need to unite, come back together. I mean, every day all I hear is negativity, another divorce, another scandal. I'm over it, aren't you? My mom and dad was married 30 plus years, 13 children. They did build an empire. I do know what it's like to have and have not. When dad left us, it was horrible. Okay, so I can relate. I understand. Just like I know you can relate. If your dad, left your mom, and I don't need to go into the details. So I know what it's like to not have Christmas anymore, not to have a birthday anymore. Okay. Now, the thing here, he's talking bad about the bad single mothers who are not raising their children, and talking bad about the dad and, emasculating him because she's feeding into, society to destroy the man, because without men, where the frick are we going to be? All right. Okay. Do you see a woman building Taj Mahal? Do you see her building the Golden State Bridge? Did she build the house she's in? So we need men to continue to build our homes and roads and furniture and everything else. Okay. So they want to get rid of men, and I don't need to go into that either. You should know this is 2024. They're destroying men. Okay. So, and it's not even funny. Okay. Because I go out here and it's just getting worse and worse. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I mean, if you had a horrible childhood, it's up to you now. You're the one who is going to have to turn it around, change it. Okay. You're going to have to pray and consult God, our creator, to help you. I have had to do it. You have to do it. I can continue on, with him, in his message, but bottom line, men and women, okay, stop having babies by people you don't like, okay, plain and simple. That's let's start there. Okay, get you some values. All right. I know you had grandma, grandpa, someone who taught you love. You felt love, love, you saw love. All right. And they taught you morals and values, right from wrong. All right. Now, if you're delusional and you think you can change that man, that's another problem. All right, you can't change him, okay? If he's not what you wanted in the first place, but you're going to continue on and hoping on a prayer and a fishboat, whatever is going on with you, that he is going to miraculously change. He's not. Okay. You need to get yourself together. All right. Learn from that mistake and let's move on. Okay. You already heard that ignorance is bliss. No, it's not. Ignorance is very painful. So that was really all that I wanted to talk about. That feminism is horrible. It has ruined families. And those women that continue to tell other women that men ain't shish and this, that, and the other, you know, okay, that's another problem. You know, those kind of women, I meet them all the time. It's not funny. I'm laughing out of, pain, trying to mask and cover up this mess. So, yeah, if you're grown now, you didn't have the best childhood, well, now it's up to you. You make yourself happy. You make the life that you always wished for, all of that. So, and, if those kind of women still want to stay that way and, hate men, you know what? That's their problem. It's not your problem. Let's move on, level up. You've heard about that. Leveling up, all right? And getting self-worth, self-love. Okay, you didn't have a dad to love you. Okay, you're going to have to love me. You're going to have to love yourself. All right? So, yeah. And this feminist BS, people like that, women like that, just continue on with this. Just stay away from them. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. All right? You have a right to have some good people in your life. You don't have to just, because you're going to fill up your life with negativity. It's not right. And then you're just going to keep getting more and more of what you don't want of that. So be the best that you can be. Do the best that you can do. Have the best that you can have. Okay? Consult God to help and guide you. All right? You are a spiritual being having a human experience. People keep saying, you keep talking about this purpose. It's not me talking about it. It's whatever your dream is, your passion. You can live it. So if you had a horrible childhood, you don't have to make it even worse. You don't have to try to replace dad. I know dad. I mean, my dad, he celebrated our birthdays and everything. My dad was incredible. He was amazing. He bought me a car. Then somebody hit that car. Okay, then he got me another car, a Cadillac. So I know what it's like to have a dad, and I know what it's like when he leave, and I didn't see him for years. So my mom was a registered nurse and my dad was a pathologist. And he also was a pastor. And we had a beautiful church. My mom and dad helped a lot of people. And I said, I'm going to be just like them. And that is the whole point. You know, if you're going to have children, you want them to admire you because you are loving them, nurturing them, showing them the way to go, to be responsible. So, of course, they want to be like you. So, parents that are neglectful, they don't care about their children because they are so busy doing nothing. I got to go out, I got to party. I'm doing, and wasting precious time. So the children grow up and go without. And what is that? That's a pathetic parent. That is. So if you had a parent like that, and it's up to you to do better, you know, I don't know how else to say it. It's all up to you. So, yes, feminism is horrible. I see what has happened, what is happening, and how do we turn it around. And it's in your heart. You turn it around with self-love. You cannot give what you don't have. So if you want to spread hatred, well, you're gonna get a ton of that coming right back at you. So yeah, they have really ruined a lot of lives, destroying children, destroying men, because America is bent on getting rid of the man. They're not worried about the woman. Okay, they're not worried about women. What, if you have 100,000 men ready to fight and take your sorry, hook, whatever they call it, on, you're going to be sorry. But 100,000 women, complaining or whatever and stuff, they're not worried about women. They want to destroy the men. And that's what the problem is we're having. They are destroying men. So, well, thank you for watching my part 2 of single moms and feminism. And it's all up to you to make your world a better place. All right, bye.